Hello, thanks for joining me. I'm Keith Armour. I'm the Education and Homework Support Manager down here in the Adult Learning Center at Main Library. Today's Lunch and Learn, we're going to talk about hobbies and crafts and our wonderful collection. It is our continuation of our series of do-it-yourself, DIY, and we're going to look at Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. We're going to look at a few of our collections of materials that we have, and we're also going to check out all of the events that are happening just with the type of event, which is arts and crafts do-it-yourself. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. All right, you should be seeing our wonderful new website at cincinnatilibrary.org. We're going to use the catalog right now, and we're going to come right up here and let's just type in hobbies and see what happens. All right, we come up with 373 results, but as you can see, some of them are books, but they're not actually about hobbies. We're going to come over here to this side, right down here to topic. And here we can really fine tune it. We could do stamp collecting. We talked about automobiles last week, leisure. Let's just click on hobbies up here. When I click on hobbies, it gives me 70 results over here. And you can see how 37 fascinating hobbies were started. And there are several different books here that you can look for. So if we come back up here and change our search to arts and crafts, let's see what happens. Now there's a whole bunch of drop-down menu suggestions like furniture, Indonesia, arts and crafts in India, arts and crafts movement. We're just going to say arts and crafts for this point. At this point. So here we have 694 results. So that's a lot to look through, but if you go under topic again, you can narrow your search. So we could go right up here, we could go to decoration and ornament, interior decoration, decorative arts, we could look at it that way. Another thing that happened, and I was caught up in it as well, was bread making for when we are all sheltering in place at home. And there's nothing better than the smell of freshly baked bread. Well, we have 44 books and resources here because there are some that are as an ebook. And you can figure out how to make a perfect loaf of bread. It's really fun, especially if you get the kids involved. It's got a lot of science and math involved in making bread. So those are some different things, different hobbies that you can look at. And over here, you can really dig down a little bit harder in dig down a little deeper in the bread making sphere as well. So don't forget about our wonderful catalog. I always talk about our click away resources that are online, but don't forget about our wonderful resources with the materials that we have. We're going to go to events, and I actually bookmarked it up here. We're going to look at events real quick before we dive into our two resources that are just a click away. We are going to refine our search. We're going to come down under event types, and we're going to click arts and culture, and you'll notice it already reconfigured on the right-hand side. But we're also going to pick crafts and do-it-yourself, DIY. So now we have 67 events that start on Saturday, and there's a whole bunch of events that center around hobbies and crafts. We've got Harrison Chalk on the lot, an origami jumping frog. You've got all sorts of other things on, the Northside Field Trip Zoo. They're doing, they're going to do a zoo right in the front yard. Now they're going to have stuffed animals. But you can learn animal facts and do some crafts and activities. And the weather is supposed to be pretty nice on Saturday. So check them out at Northside. Let's go back to another one. We got outside monster bookmarks at Sharonville, pumpkin painting at Green Hills. We go down a little bit further. We've got outdoor and slime time. So at Coreyville with Megan, she is going to help you make some glow in the dark slime. And that is going to be next Wednesday from 4 to 5. So check that out. So don't forget about our wonderful events page as well. It's got a whole bunch of different things. So if you're really looking for something to do or something to work on, check out our wonderful events page. So we're going to dive back into our databases. We're going to come over here to research databases. Then we're going to click view all. And we're going to scroll right down here to DIY, do it yourself. Last week we talked about ChiltonLibrary.com and Home Improvement Center, Reference Center. And we're going to talk today about Hobbies and Crafts at a Reference Center. So we're going to click here. When you're outside of the library, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put in your library card. And if you don't have a library card, don't forget, call 369-6900 and they'll be more than happy to get you a library card, especially that you can use the digital resources such as Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. But you'll have to put in your library card, and then there will be another window that comes up. You'll have to select the library. Don't forget our name changed just a little bit to Cincinnati and Hamilton County Public Library. So select that, and then you would see this page right here. You're going to see a whole bunch of things: arts and crafts, kids crafts, performing arts, collecting, mobile, building, science and technology, home and garden, all of these other ones, and you can even view just all the topics. Right here are some popular resources that they're using. Here's making artisan chocolates. Here's a modern hodgepodge. And those are some of the resources, and you can click directly there and go to see some of those. But we're going to dive into, let's just look at all topics. Look at all the different topics. It just keeps going on and on. Whenever you see something like this, just click on the arrow and it'll show you a little bit more. Okay, so there's a bunch on here. We're going to go back to the main page of this, and we're going to go to kids crafts. We're going to keep the kids busy when the weather starts changing, and it already did last week, and this week has been beautiful. But you know, it's going to get cold again. So what we want to do is make sure we keep the kids active. And there's a whole bunch of kids crafts that are on here. Let's just go ahead and go to paper crafts. And when I go to paper crafts, there's a whole bunch that are here. And you can make a whale origami, a whale out of doing origami. Let's go to Halloween Ha-Ha. We're going to click on this right here, which is a full PDF. And it's going to load in here. And this is actually a card that a child can make. And if you have a wonderful color printer, you can always print that out. If you come to the library, you can print it out as well. Don't forget, all of our branches are open and they are providing service from 10 until 6. So I could save this into my folder over here. I could print it. I could just send it to someone else. Maybe grandma's taking care of the kids this weekend and she's looking for some activity to do. And you could just send this link and then she could decide, yeah, we want to do Halloween Ha-Ha. We're going to go back. I like just saying that, Halloween Ha-Ha. And I'm going to go back to last result. And if we went down, there's a bunch of other ones on here, but don't forget there's 68 right here, 68 crafts that are just under the category of paper crafts for children. And a lot of them have the full text here, and here's full paper folding patterns, and there's 5 pages right here, and talk about symmetry and mask making, all sorts of different resources that are right here. So I'm going to go back to the main page by clicking on the icon. There we go, back to the result, going back, there we go. And let's look under all topics again. But I'm going to scroll down and let's see. Let's pick crochet. My grandmother was a big crocheter. And look at, these are all of the different categories of crocheting. Well, let's go to babies and toddlers. We look at babies and toddlers. There's 192 different things that you could do, making something for babies or toddlers. Let's try to find a one. Baby bear. Let's look at this one. And it's telling us what type of skill level it is, the size, the finished sizes, who it would fit. So it's really a newborn to 3 months. And then it gives you the picture of the cute little baby as a baby bear. And then it tells you all of the different things that you're going to do and the different stitches that you're going to do. And once again, I could save this into my folder so I don't have to use any paper, and I could just use my device to try to figure out how to do it. And then I could, of course, print it out if I want to do that as well. I could look at some other things right here, a roll top tassel, and that's a more of a simple little cute little thing. All right, there you go. And we're going to go back. So there's a lot here on this site. It's just as amazing to me, all of the different resources. If we go up here to home and garden, you've got candle making. So if I click on candle making, here is 133 ways that you can make some candles and creating scents. So if I click right here, I could click here, but it's just going to show me, just it's going to give me basic information. But if I pick the PDF full text, it's going to show me the whole thing. And this is how you can create some scents for your candles. Those are pretty cool. All right. So this is Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. So I highly recommend you check it out. Oh, over here is the origami swan, so you can actually watch a video of the origami swan. So we're going to come back to, resource databases. We're actually going to go up here, and we're going to go back to resource databases. And the next one I want to show you is our online courses. And our online courses, we have Creative Bug, and we're actually going to talk about Creative Bug next week. We just went to Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. Don't forget, lynda.com has some online learning. That's more for training, professional development for yourself, and to try to figure out some different things when it comes to computers especially. But we're going to go to Universal Class, and it has over 500 classes on here. And Universal Class is a great resource. Like it says, over 500 resources. We're going to sign in, and I already have a sign in. It's very easy to join. You just need your library card, and you need to, whoops, I didn't want to do that. Sorry about that. You want to put in your, you have to put in your library card at one point and then sign up. It's a very simple procedure. We're going to go to Course Catalog. And right up here, I'm going to just scroll down just so you can see all of them that are here. But right here, Crafts and Hobbies, there's over 70 online courses. And like I said at the very beginning, and I'll say it probably again, the weather's nice now, you can get out, but when it starts getting cold and it's rainy and it's snowing, having a different holiday and not just watching things on Netflix, because I think all of us have watched everything on Netflix already. But here's some of the more popular courses. There's that candle making here, cake decorating, calligraphy, soap making, floral arrangements, and even acrylic painting. But here are all of them right here. There's a bread baking course. So if I clicked on bread baking, this is what's really great right here is the video audit feature. You don't have to take the exams and the assignments. You could just watch the video of each lesson. So that will ask you at the very beginning if you want to take the actual course or just want to do the video audit available. And it tells you a little description. It even suggests some other ones that you might be interested in doing, like Tex-Mex cooking. And it tells you each lesson from getting the right instruments to doing traditional favorites, making that sourdough, and I was very proud of my sourdough, and all of the other breads that are here too. So you can become a great baker. If I would select this course, what I would do is I would say, join this course. And then now I can select either join the certificated class where I get a certificate at the end. But remember that comes with exams and assignments along the way. They're not hard exams, but there are some quizzes along the way. Or I could just join the video only course. I'm going to say join the video only course. And this is telling me the difference. When I have a video only mode, I have access to all the lesson videos, but I have no assignments, no exams. There's a lot of no's over here. But if I do it with the CEU certificate, it includes the lesson assignments and the exams and the printable lessons. So you really have to choose between the two. But if you're just wanting to know a little bit more about Bread Making 101, you want to choose the video only mode. Okay, so once I click that, it automatically shows under my classes, and then I can enter the class. It's also telling me it's the video only mode. We'll select something in a moment where we say we're not going to take the video mode, but I'm going to enter the class. And you'll notice there's a video right here at the beginning, and it's 15 minutes long, and she's going to go through each one of these lessons. Okay. And it was the same lessons that we talked about earlier. Okay, here's sourdough, and then you would be done at the end. So you could work your way through. The first lesson is going to be about instruments, utensils, and preparation. So I'm going to go back to Universal Class up here, and we're going to select a different course. We're going to come over down here, Course Catalog. We're going to go back to Crafts and Hobbies. And I'm going to scroll down just right here. Arts and crafts, cooking and baking, fitness, gardening, herbs, home decorating, outdoor activities, and even travel. So these are all the different ones. You've got cooking and baking here, 101. Digital photography, that's something you could do outside. Face painting. If you've had the grandkids over and they would like to do some face painting, that would be a good one to do. Preserves, housekeeping, how to draw. One of our most popular Adult Learning Center classes, virtual classes, watercolors for seniors. So let's select how to draw. So I clicked how to draw. Once again, this has the video audit feature. So if I don't want to take the 33 exams and assignments, I don't have to do that. It's 15 lessons. Here's the course outline. And then, of course, here's some other ones. Here's watercolor painting 101, floral arrangement, candle making. All of these are some related topics. And here's the lessons. So 15 lessons, from introduction to all the way down here to drawing people. So let's decide on this one. I'm going to join this class, join this course. And instead of doing the, it's telling me what I'm already taking. And that's just trying to kind of give you an idea. Am I taking too much? But if you're trying to find something new to do, this is a great resource. I'm going to say join the certificate class. instead of just watching the videos. I'm going to click on Join Certificate Class, and it's not going to even give me that other window that comes up that tells me this is video and this is the certificated class. So as you can see, it looks a little bit different than breadwood making. You've got the video only down here, and then here it says how to draw 101. So I'm going to enter the course. There's 15 lessons, and it says welcome. I can even upload a picture, and then I can view the lesson. Now, lesson 2 is locked because I have to do the introduction, I have to do the first lesson assignment, and then I have to do the first lesson introduction to drawing. I have to go through that. And then each one of these will open along the way as I go through. Okay? So let's, since we have just a few more minutes, let's go ahead and view this lesson. And there is a video up here. There's activities, there's discussion, and you can even print this. This is something that's not available on the video only part. And the printing sometimes comes in real handy on these courses. So there's a whole bunch there about technique and giving some examples, and then doing an activity and how to practice drawing. And then even some more down here. And then here's the available video lessons, lesson videos. Here's a 27-minute video. Here's a 6-minute video. And then here are the assignments, drawing skills. This looks like it's a survey. Reasons for taking this course. I'm just going to convey to the instructor that I am taking this course for such and such reason. And then the introduction, lesson 1, and then lesson 1 assignment. Introduction to drawing, and then lesson 1 assignment. These courses, the ones that you take that are the full course, does come with an instructor, and the instructor will be the ones that is going to view your assignments and view your quizzes and be a support for you during this particular class. So check that out. There are so many courses. It's over 500, and if you really would like to get a little bit better at anything, I swear to goodness, there are courses that are here. It has over 500 courses. There's over 8 million lessons that have been delivered, and there's been over 1 million students that have enrolled in this. And this is a great resource provided by the library. So please check those resources out. Hobbies and Crafts and the Reference Center, and of course Universal Class. So I click out and finish up. Thank you very much for joining me today for today's Lunch and Learn. It was all about trying to find a craft or a hobby that you might be interested in, or at least attending one of our events like the Northside field trip to the zoo, which is actually going to be at Northside. And then of course, Outdoor Slime Time at Coreyville. So check those events out. Check out a book about baking bread if you missed that whole thing back in March and April. Definitely check out Hobbies and Crafts Resource Center, and then all of the things that are in Universal Class. Next week, we are going to continue our series on do-it-yourself, DIY, and we're going to look at Creative Bug. And Creative Bug has a whole bunch of projects for arts and crafts, and it's a super new addition to all of the resources that we have here at the library. Have a wonderful weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful out, so it's a good time to get some supplies for your arts and crafts. All right, thanks. Have a good day.